What's going on, my friends? Welcome to episode 99 of the Gay Gap Podcast, where we talk everything New York, New Jersey, Philadelphia, national and international sports. Hosted by yours truly, Grassani, joined signing on the Cunningham, Reich, and Sam Morell. You can listen to the podcast right now on Anchor, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, wherever you get your podcasts. You can post the podcast right now on YouTube. Also, share us on social media at GetTheGameOnFeed. And with that said, it's time to get your game on. Yo, guys, two things. Number one, you guys know what episode this is?
99.
This is the Aaron Judge episode.
All right, for the judge.
You know, it's funny.
We are at Aaron Judge 99 episode. We are 99th episode. Oh my god.
You know what's really funny? The fact that we're saying Aaron Judge, yet this entire episode's about the NBA final.
Well, yeah, obviously. I mean, we'll talk a little bit about Judge the Yankees like on the later half of the show, but yeah, this show is entirely gonna be on basketball, and you guys all know why. For those of you who don't know, we are recording this like after Game 6 just wrapped up, and you guys know what happened. The Golden State Warriors are 2021-2022 NBA champions.
Hey, Adam, I got one thing to say to you.
They're 21. And go ahead.
I owe you an apology because I called you insane at the beginning of this NBA year.
That's right.
I owe you.
Those who don't remember, I actually picked the Warriors to be the 1 seed at the beginning of the season in the West. Everyone laughed at me.
Actually, I think we all
laughed.
an apology.
All mistake is on drugs. But then they won the championship. So Adam, I salute you, sir.
So Adam, did you predict this, or are you like a wizard?
Yeah, Adam, I'm starting to believe, Adam. Are you like a psychic? What is this? Because he does this every sport. He did this with the damn Giants in 2012, and it pissed me the damn off.
No, Mike, you know, if I'm real funny.
I guess I'm just good at picking up sleeper teams.
No, you did this years ago, and it worked for football. And now 10 years later, it works for basketball. How? This is just bull. This is making me mad. Sam, I had to do with this for over 10. I had to do with this for 12 years, being Adam's friend. In 10 years, he pulled 10 years. Did this 10 years ago, and now he's doing it 10 years later. Adam, first I thought coincidence, and then 10 years later, I'm like, Adam, you're I don't even know. You're a witch. You are a witch. You are a witch. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, because guys, we have to remember, he chose the Warriors when Klay Thompson was injured, when Steph Curry got an ankle injury for at least a week, before Jordan Poole started to emerge, before Andrew Wiggins started to emerge, and when Draymond Green was looking like he's on the decline. Everything that was going bad for the Warriors happened, and Adam still said he was going to be the number 1 seed and that they were going to win. How the fuck did you do that?
I just really looked at the Warriors. I'm thinking, Steph Curry's coming back healthy, Klay Thompson's coming back healthy. It may not be immediate, but they were eventually going to come back healthy, and then they would eventually, go off, and then they eventually go off. And even though they didn't win the 1 seed, they did ultimately win the championship. And I also picked them to win the championship in our playoff predictions. So.
Oh, and at the beginning of the year, you said it too.
Yeah. No, I had the Nets winning at the beginning of the year. At the beginning of the year, I had the Nets. Once we did our playoff predictions, I switched to the Warriors.
Hey guys, here's the thing about Adam that you guys all should know. Every 10 years or so, he gets the prediction right. So, Adam, my boy, I owe you a big apology, my brother.
Adam, 10 years from now, can you please do my lottery tickets? Thanks.
All right, so
Out of
Let
10
me
years
type
later,
a reminder right now. Let me type a reminder right now. 2023, buy Sam lottery tickets.
No, it'll be
On one
2032.
condition. On one condition. Alice, I'll buy the lottery ticket, Sam, for myself. But if I win, I'll give you a cut. How about that?
Sam, no deal. Sam, no deal. You a fool, Sam, if you take that deal.
Like, he wins the lottery and I get a cut. We talking about like half? I get at least $5 million.
Know your worth, Sam. Know your worth, baby. Know your worth.
Mike,
This just in.
I'm
What?
Sorry to interrupt. This just in. The Royals team in the locker room is chanting "Fuck you, Draymond."
What? That's savage.
Right, Alex, I'm not even gonna lie. Thank you for saying that because I was about to say something that was gonna get just canceled. So,
Okay.
thank
What were you gonna say?
It was bad. You don't want to know.
Okay.
What with this? I'll type it in the casual group chat. Give me a second.
All right, type in the chat. But guys, the Golden State Warriors are 2021-2022 National Basketball Association champions. They beat the Celtics in Game 6, 103-90. They win the series in 6 games, and let's just start by saying the obvious, guys, and let's talk about the man, the myth, the legend, Stephen Curry. And there's not much other to say other than all the previous criticisms that were surrounding Steph Curry, all the doubters of Curry. Oh, is he truly an all-time great? Is he truly among the greatest players to ever play a game? All that is squash. You saw what he did. You saw what he did this NBA Finals. In Game 4, when he got no help around him. Look at how he carried this Warriors team in Game 4 on the road. Look at what he did this past Game 6. Look at this past Game 6 where yes, he got swept, but he dropped 34 points in a closeout effort, 6-11 from 3. And clinching his first ever Finals MVP. Like Steph Curry, after this as Finals MVP, I don't want to hear any more debates. He is one of the greatest players to ever play basketball. There's only a handful of guys who have touched basketball that are better than him. There's only a handful of guys. He is right up there with Kobe. He is right up there with Tim Duncan. He's right up there with Wilt Chamberlain. He is up there with all anyone not named like LeBron, Kareem, or Jordan. That's it's like.
What's wrong with you? Don't sleep on Kobe.
He's up there with Kobe. He is that special. He is one of the. He's not just tweet this out. We all agree he's the greatest shooter ever. He's not just the greatest shooter ever. He's one of the greatest players of all time. Period. End of stop.
But he ain't better than Kobe yet. Boys. Let's not get crazy. Yeah. He's made it to the club. He's in VIP. You gotta give him credit. He just got into VIP. Kobe been in VIP already. Let's just calm down.
Yeah, that's debatable. But
I would say it's debatable.
Curry got
would I take Curry over Kobe? I'll have to think about it. I'll get back to you next episode. How about that? Once I'm done thinking about it, I'll get back to you next episode.
No, actually, if Curry wins another championship and a Finals MVP, then he passes Kobe on my list. Then
if he wins another, then there's no more debate. There's no. If he wins one more reign, then I go as far as to say he's on the Mount Rushmore.
Yeah.
Wait. Okay, buddy, that's a little too far.
Let's calm it down, but
the guy would have. I mean, we're talking way far best, but let's look at this way. He's got 4 NBA MVPs. He's got. No. He's got 2 NBA MVPs. He's got 4 rings. He's got a Finals MVP now. He's the all-time leader He's an all-time 3-point king in the NBA. What more does this guy have to prove? What more does this guy have to prove? Again, like on outside of him, he does perform well in the finals. They do not win this title without Steph Curry. Without Steph Curry, the Warriors get swept. He carried the team in Game 4 at a 40-point monster game. He played amazing in Game 3. Game 6 in the close out role. He has squat all out there. He can't without Kevin Durant. He squashed them. Oh, look at the only ring he won without Kevin Durant was against the injured Cavs team. Well, look at the Celtics. They were all healthy. They were all healthy.
The best
He
player.
has squashed any and all ever. I said before, he's not just the greatest shooter ever. He's one of the best players that ever touched the basketball. Period. He's right up there with. He's right there with Kobe. He's right there with Tim Duncan. He's right there with Chamberlain. He is up there with all of those guys I mentioned. He is as good as any of them.
You're on Curry's dick a little bit too much, but let's calm it down.
What I'm saying is he's one of the 10 best, at worst, one of the 10 best players to ever play the game.
Or some people still may put him on top 15.
Yes,
Top 15, I think would be disrespecting a little.
Not really. If you put him top 20, that'll be disrespectful.
If it's top 15, then he's like 11 or 12-ish.
Yeah, that's what it would be. Because you have to remember, there's still Bill Russell and there's still Hakeem Olajuwon.
And there's still Shaq.
I would take Curry over Shaq. I would take him over Hakeem too.
What?
I would take him over Hakeem too.
I agree with that. I'd take Curry over Hakeem.
I don't know.
You just said you would take Curry over Shaq.
Maybe Shaq I would have to think about. Bill Russell I would also have to think about.
Adam.
Bro,
Shaq was dominant. He won back-to-back Finals MVPs. The most dominant player in NBA history.
Not only that, people keep saying like, oh, maybe Kobe could have won one of those Finals MVPs. Guys, Kobe had the second best performance, and his game performance score was 19.4 for the entire series. Shaq's game performance for each series was 38.
Without free throw.
Imagine if he made the free throws, he would be at 40. Like that's who Shaq was.
All right. Yeah, Curry over Shaq. I'll have to think about that one. I will say this. I may get yelled at by my Sam. I would say it's at least debatable.
Okay, I just looked it up for Kobe. His first Finals appearance, he averaged 21 points, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists, and he was averaging 75 from the line. And then when in the playoffs, he was averaging 20.4 in the second NBA Finals. Third Finals, he averaged 26 points a game.
Yeah, Shaq in all those Finals was averaging like 35, I'm pretty sure.
Guys, let me ask you a question. Every game that Kobe played when he was an All-Star, he only missed, when he was an All-Star, he only missed 4 games coming up.
Guys, Michael, I think, can we get a Skip Bayless rant?
Oh, okay.
Wait.
Did you guys hear what Skip Bayless just tweeted out? Well, first he had one tweet. Let me read both tweets. Here's the first one. Steph beat AD lifting past LeBron, but the Celtics literally handed him those 2 shows. That's tweet number 1. Here's another one. Now I have to hear that Steph Curry is an all-time top 10 player. Stop it. He mellowed down versus the Broadcasters 2016. Without KD, he went the flamed out versus Toronto 2019. He's off the defensive liability. Just stop it. Oh my. Michael, go off, please.
Okay, let me explain why I hate Skip Bayless, shall we? Skip Bayless,
That's funny.
You are the biggest moron in sports history. You have a newborn. My niece who is 6 years old is probably smarter than you, Skip Bayless.
You know what's the worst part though? Skip Bayless with this championship acts like it's nothing, but yet go ask him.
Bayless only averaged point in his basketball career, and he never played sports a good career, and because he's a buster. And you have Aaron, Stephen A. Smith did, but also everybody on this podcast, the 6 of us, including David, we have 10 people. 7 of our brains are smarter than Skip Bayless. Hell, my right pinky has a smarter brain than Skip Bayless. Like, you were just an ignorant idiot, like, for real.
Mike, just let me finish this.
Come on,
and then I'll let you talk. Just give me a second.
That's how I hate this.
So, Skip Bayless is downplaying this championship, guys, right?
Yeah.
Downplaying it. If you were to go ask him about the 2020 Olympics with Kevin Durant getting the gold for USA, he would be all over that. He'd be saying, oh yeah, Kevin Durant is better than Steph Curry because he won gold at the Olympics. And all I'm saying is, yeah, the USA is supposed to win the gold at the Olympics because who can beat us? Let's be real, guys. Who can actually beat us?
Exactly. USA wins the gold every year.
Yeah, it's like, oh, we have to carry like a bubble.
It's why like gold medal. Like he's won like the gold medal. He's like it's so like winning gold medals is like it's why winning gold medals isn't that impressive like on an NBA resume. Because USA wins every year. You literally just sign up and win. It would actually be a bigger if anything, like if you had signed up for it and you lost, it would be a detriment on your resume.
Yeah, because Adam, all we literally have to do if we ever want to secure the gold is just say, all right, let's bring our top players, like our echelon USA players, and then let's go. That's what I have to say. You've never done that though before. So all I gotta say is Skip Bayless is a Steph Curry hater. He's a LeBron hater. He's a Giannis hater. Any player that threatens Jordan's throne or threatens his favorite players, he hates them.
Exactly. It's like, yeah, Jordan's the greatest of all time. No one's denying that, but don't use it's like you're using Jordan's greatness as an excuse to downplay other players. It's like
he loves both.
And this is why like guys, I said before, guys like Skip Bayless who clearly is just doing this for ratings. Just ignore him. Just ignore him. Like I regret bringing up those tweets on the air because.
All right, can I say something about Skip Bayless?
Yes. All right.
My hatred runs deep for Skip Bayless.
Michael, move your camera so that way the TV doesn't get in the way.
Let me turn it off. Oh, let me see.
It's not a problem. It's just the only problem is because we don't want to get copyright. That's all.
Guys, my hatred for Skip Bayless runs deep. So deep. Let's just say all the moron things he said in his career. Okay? I have a list. Jaylen Brown is better than Tatum. Too bad JB's or hands are runners. West Brickin. How is LeGarn ever going to get past these Warriors or Mavs or Suns or Grizzlies or Clippers or Pelicans? He said, what a great guy Klay Thompson is. That's a good thing. Now I have to hear that Steph Curry is an all-time top 10 player. Stop it. He melted down versus LeBron's Cavs in 2016 without KD. He went cold and flamed out versus
It's like you're bringing up things Steph done in his past that last, like in order to downplay the fact that he just won his 4th ring. That would be like me bringing up like in 2020 when LeBron won his 4th championship. Oh, do you remember when he when he choked against the Mavericks? Oh, look at that, he's not that good. He's good. Like,
what about this? What about this? He always tries to put Magic Johnson ahead of Steph Curry in the top 10. Mike, you remember this? What happened to Magic Johnson in 1984. What do they call Magic Johnson then?
Please don't make me answer this question.
Do you want me to answer it?
Yes, because I'm trying to be a good Christian man today.
In 1984, they didn't call Magic Johnson Magic. They had a nickname for him. It was Tragic Bronson, because Magic Johnson choked so hard in the 1984 playoffs, he was a liability on the floor. And in 1985, he almost repeated the Tragic Johnson era. Yet, do we ever hear anything about that? No.
I got even better example. I got even better example for you. I have to give the obvious disclaimer here. I think Michael Jordan is the greatest basketball player of all time. Like I said, firmly, but I think he's the greatest, and there's no debate. So, like, obviously, yeah. But remember what happened to Michael Jordan before Sky Pippen went there? At all times, like he couldn't get it done against the bad boy Pistons.
Guys, let me just explain something here.
So why is that? You're bringing up like Steph Curry, like what happened in the 2016 and 2019, and then you're bringing that up. Why aren't we bringing up like those years against Jordan?
Adam, everybody brought up those things past Jordan. I know Skip Bayless.
I'm not saying people did. I'm not saying people did. It's just that why does Skip Bayless?
Adam, let's just be
real. Can we stop talk about Skip Bayless? Can we not talk about idiots anymore?
So, including you?
What? I was gonna do something, but I won't deny it was kind of a good one. All right, but enough talk about like. I mean, obviously Steph Curry, we might talk a little bit about, but let's like give some respect to a lot of other players. I mean, Draymond Green, he had a really, really good game, guys.
He played like the Draymond of old.
Yeah. 12 points, 12 rebounds. He had double. He made some big threes. Like Draymond Green had a really good game, and he just shows you why. Like, I'll say whatever you want about him and like some of like his antics, but. He is like he is a big part of like this Warriors dynasty. He's a big part out of it. They are 4-time champions without Draymond Green. They are 4-time champions without Draymond Green, because I know, Sam, you say he's overrated defensively, but regardless, he's still like an excellent defensive player. He can hit the threes. He's a glue guy. He can grab a lot of rebounds. He is a major part of this Warriors dynasty. And also, we also gotta give a shout out to a guy who I remember was a guy who was always there was a bust. Andrew Wiggins. How good was he, man? How good was Andrew Wiggins in these NBA finals? Now he kind of had an off. Let me finish. He kind of had an off game. In game 6, he only scored 18 on 18 shoots, so he kind of had an off game. But still, like in game 5, remember in game 5, that was the only game where Steph had a bad game. Like he won game 5 for them. So, and you look at like what happened. Andrew Wiggins was always the guy that he was always been labeled as like kind of like a bust, like for a guy who was drafted first overall. But you look at what he's done this postseason, and he has cemented himself like he's gonna be like a big time part of this Warriors future. Like and again, just like Draymond, they don't win this ring without him. They do. The Warriors do not win this. The Warriors, I'm not sure if I say. Yeah, they in all likelihood they don't win this ring without Andrew Wiggins. Go ahead, Sam.
To describe how good Andrew Wiggins was, if Steph Curry was not in these finals, Andrew Wiggins would have won Finals MVP easily. That's how good he was. He was the second best player on the floor at all times. And that's with a Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown on the floor. Andrew Wiggins was the second best player on the floor.
I completely agree. Because and Roy Bay's story for a guy who like for many years was labeled as like kind of like it's kind of like a bust for a first overall pick, kind of like a bust for first overall pick. I mean, the way you see him ball like that, he's fine. So you gotta tip your hat to him. Michael, do you have any thoughts on Andrew Wiggins?
He said, superstition, black cats, and Capu night. All serious.
Yeah, okay, go ahead.
I was living.
Do you still stand by the blasphemous take you had before we went on the air
About Andrew Wiggins being a great player?
No.
That he should, if you were to watch the games, he averaged a double and 25 points and 18 rebounds.
No, that's not it. I'm talking about the other one.
Been a co-MVP?
Yes.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
I'm sorry, Michael. Do not disrespect Steph Curry by saying that Andrew Wiggins should have been like the buzzer MVP. Yes, he was great. He was phenomenal. I said they don't win the series without him. But not Steph Curry. They don't even make it to the NBA Finals. They don't even make it to the NBA Finals. In fact, they get swept. Stop it, Michael. Stop it, Michael. Do not tell me. Do not even try to think, this is his first Finals MVP. Everyone's always saying, oh, Steph Curry, where's your Finals MVP? Where's Finals MVP? He's fought and he won it, and now you're trying to take it away from him? Stop it, Michael. Stop.
You deserve it. I said that they said a co-MVP.
Oh, my God.
Listen, Mike, I love you, bro. You sound real blasphemous right now.
I just wanted to fuck with Adam. I knew what I was doing. Frank, bitch.
You sway. So you were basically you take back what you said off the air, right?
I actually thought I'm serious.
All right, good. You better have been joking. Sam, do you think he's joking? Do you think he was joking?
I plead the fifth.
If I was serious, I would have said Sam Ugly with it too. But that's how I was joking.
All right. I mean, also we gotta put some respect on Klay Thompson. Now, Klay Thompson didn't have a great Game 6, which I'm very mad about. We'll talk about that when we get to our bets. But he didn't have a great Game 6. But still, again, just like Jalen Green, he's the splash. Curry and Thompson, they're the splash brothers for a reason. I mean, a lot of what we say Steph Curry's easily the greatest shooter of all time. Klay Thompson, you can make the argument he's the second greatest shooter in NBA history. You can make that argument. Or at the very least, he's top 5. Klay Thompson is one of the greatest shooters, in history. And I said before about Klay Thompson, he's the perfect complement to Steph Curry, in the backcourt. Because what are the only things that Steph Curry isn't really the best at, deep defense and stuff. That's what Klay Thompson goes like. He's excellent. He's a really great defender. He's a really great defensive player. Yeah, so he's the perfect guy to complement Steph in the backcourt. And I want to ask you this, guys. Where do you rank Steph Curry and Klay Thompson among backcourts all time?
Me and Sam?
No. Sam and Michael in the backcourt. That would be interesting. I mean, if we did, I will say though, if we did put together a basketball team, I would be more of the guard.
Adam, you'll be the bench warmer on our team. What are you talking about?
But I think you and Sam would be more of forwards.
Me and Sam will carry this team. And me, Marcellus, and Sam will be the big three. But all seriousness,
All right, but where would you rank Steph Curry and Klay Thompson, like Splash Brothers among guards all time?
backcourt duel.
Backcourts. Yeah.
Man, that's a good question.
I have to think of some really good ones.
You have Rip Hamilton and Chauncey Billups. They were a good backcourt. You also had Clay. You also had they had a good run, but they never could put it together with Damian Lillard.
There's Tony Parker and Manu Ginobili.
But they weren't a backcourt together because they didn't start together. They played off. They that really.
I mean,
so you used that.
I think you could say they're the best backcourt of all time. Because really, can you think of anyone else? Can you really think of anyone else?
Sam Jones and Casey Jones.
They're not better.
They got 7 championships together. What the hell? If you actually saw pick and pop Sam Jones, Adam, I live this shit. I love basketball. But I say, all seriousness. All right, Sam, where you at, baby? I know you sleeping, but wake up.
Oh, sure.
But all seriousness, you gotta realize, Sam, and me and you've been we're basketball historians of the show right now, without Marcellus and Chris. Where do you rank this? Because you can go with so many answers. You got Sam and Casey Jones. You have Rip Hamilton and Chauncey Billups. You also can go with
I rank them number. I actually rank them number 1.
Because here's the thing, you got so many great backcourts in the NBA history.
Yeah, but none of them were as dominant nor as impactful as these two.
I get what you're saying, though, but you can go with a lot of people. You can go with a lot with this. But I'll say...
You can go with Joe Dumars and Isaiah Thomas.
You can also go with Rip and Chauncey Billups. You can do a lot with this. You could.
Now, if we made this, who's the best duo?
The
best duo is where things get interesting.
You can do with this duo. You guys gotta realize Pippen and Jordan are still the best duo in NBA history.
Oh, no debate there. There's no debate there.
What about Kobe and Shaq?
I gotta go with Jordan and Pippen.
What about Magic and Kareem?
Okay, here's what I'll do it. Number 1 the list, Jordan Pippen. Number 2.
Jordan Pippen, number 1. Number 2.
Kobe and Shaq. 3, Magic.
I would say Kobe and Shaq.
3, Magic and Kareem. 4,
yeah.
You got the Joe Dumars and Isaiah Thomas. 5.
I would take Curry and Thompson over them.
Nah, but Adam, you ever watch?
I put Curry and Thompson fourth. What?
Adam.
There's also LeBron and Wade, but I don't think they played long enough together.
Adam, you are telling me that have you ever seen the Bad Boys? How those two?
I'm familiar with the Bad Boys, yeah.
Adam, I want you to look at Bad Boy highlights of the Pistons with Joe Dumars and Isaiah Thomas as a backcourt.
They were impressive. Curry and Thompson are better.
No, they're not. But we will agree.
Sam, I'm gonna ask you to jump in here.
Sam, be careful before I kill you. That's all I'm saying.
Steph Curry is better than Isaiah Thomas, correct?
Correct.
Klay Thompson is better than Joe Dumars, correct?
I'd say so.
They have more championships than both of them, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so I'm choosing Thompson and Curry.
There you go, Michael. Now you can shut up.
Boy, I'll beat your low ass. You better be careful who you're talking to like that.
In all seriousness, do you agree? Like you would rank Curry and Thompson fourth, or like where would you rank them on NBA duos all time?
probably rank them number 7 or 8.
All right, so who would you take over them? Who would you take over them?
Jordan, Pippen,
All right, that's one.
Magic, Kareem, Shaq, and Kobe.
Okay, that's 3. Those are 3 I have. Those are 3 I have over them. So this is where it gets interesting.
Yeah, you got about Wilt and Jerry West. You got about the logo.
Yeah. I was gonna get there. Wilt and Jerry West.
Wilton.
Got about
Tony,
that.
Tony Parker and Tim Duncan was really good.
You also have David Robinson.
I might have to put those 2 above. I might have to put those 2 above. I don't know about Chamberlain and West though.
What? Adam, are you kidding?
Wait, how many seasons? How many did? Quick question. How long did Wilton and West play together?
5 seasons.
5 seasons.
They won 1 chip.
I quit.
So that's why I would take Curry and Thompson over them. Like talent wise, those are better, but Chamberlain and West they just didn't play long enough together.
Adam, shut up.
What about Bill Russell and Bob Cousy?
Adams has been saying blasphemous things today. So
I'll have to think about that one.
Don't.
Damn, do not encourage his buffoonery. He has never watched real basketball day in his life.
What about Larry Bird, Kevin McHale?
They're up there too. I would take with this ring, like I would take Curry and Thompson over them though. If you had asked me that here's the thing, if you had asked me that before they won this championship, then I would probably say Bird and McHale. But now that they've won this championship, I just feel like it's tired. This Warriors dynasty, like I said before, this Warriors dynasty, they're one of the greatest dynasties of all time. From 2015 onward, with the Reach, they are officially one of the best dynasties of all time.
LeBron James and Kyrie Irving.
Okay.
I got a better one. Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving. No, I'm just kidding.
You want to know
I
where that
wish.
duo ranks?
I wish.
Do you want to know where that duo ranks?
25th.
It ranks bottom 5 all time.
What did you say?
No, I will say this. I would want to say this. I'm going to say this I'm going to say this as an honest Nets fan. I'm going to say this as an honest Nets fan. We were talking all these years about, Curry can't win without KD. Curry can't win without KD. Now going forward, little message to Kevin Durant, the ball's on your court now, because now he's going to be the one facing the narratives. Can KD without Curry? It's flipped around. It was can Curry win without KD? He just won without KD. Now it's time for KD to respond. Can KD win without Steph? And as a Nets fan, I hope he does. That's all I'm going to say.
He's not. No chance. No possible chance.
Fingers crossed.
He's going to choke. Let's be real. Because you have him and Kyrie, and you have Ben Simmons. You have 3 of the biggest egos in NBA history right now on the same team. It's not going to work. 3 selfish NBA players.
I feel better about it if we had a better head coach. That's all I'm going to say.
You have 3 of the biggest egos in NBA history.
I said I would feel better about having 3 biggest egos if we had a better head coach.
Adam, your team
manage those egos.
It would choke.
All right. Before we move on, Alex, you've been very quiet about give us your thoughts on the NBA Finals and the Golden State Warriors winning it all.
Shout out to Steve Kerr with an amazing season, coaching for a great organization. Golden State really came out to play this season, and it really showed in the playoffs and all throughout. And I think just watching Steph Curry is just greatness, and I think that he deserved every little bit of everything that he accomplished. And I'm really happy for him to see what he got his team to. And I just think that having that type of championship mentality all season long is why you win games and get to where you are to this day. And that's what the Warriors did. And I feel like that Steph Curry would rank in my top 5 of one of the greatest shooters to ever do it. And I think that he's got that potential of doing something greater in the next couple of years. And I'm really glad that he got to do what he did and have a championship.
Alex, I'm so glad we forgot to bring up Steve Kerr. We forgot to bring up Steve Kerr, guys. I really feel like we after this win, where do we rank Steve Kerr among NBA head coaches all time? After this win, he's got to be up there, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I'm not sure where I'd rank him, but Mike, I want to ask you, Michael and Sam, you guys are the basketball experts. You got more knowledge as well than me. So I just want to ask you, at least about the history, but where would you rank Steve Kerr all time now among coaches?
As a coach?
As a coach.
Ooh.
Number 4 behind Phil Jackson, Red Auerbach, and Pat Riley.
Let's see where I put him. Phil Jackson.
Greg Popovich.
Greg Pop. You have Chuck Daly. You have Bobby Knight. You have Coach K. You have Roy Williams.
Coach K. Remember, we're not counting college coaches, though, okay? NBA coaches.
Okay. Coach K. I mean, I'm joking. Phil Jackson, Red Auerbach, Pat Riley.
I would put him like top 5. I would put him like 5th. I put him 5th. Let me talk. I put him 5th behind Red Auerbach, Phil Jackson, Greg Popovich. I would have over him, and I would say Pat Riley. I would have over him too.
Adam, there's 5 coaches I could do better than Steve Kerr in the NBA. Easily 5. You want me to go? You want me to go on? Much I love Steve Kerr.
But we can agree he's one of the best. We still tell like Steph Curry. We can agree Steph Curry is one of the best players ever. Do. We can also can agree like Steve Kerr is like it has to be like one of the greatest coaches who ever did it.
Adam, if you have championship rings from Phil Jackson and Greg Popovich, and you learned the game from them, hell, I would have been a great coach. Hell, I am. But that's
so we're used to that to like discredit Steve Kerr because he learned under greatness. You're holding that against him.
I'm just saying, like you had two of the greatest basketball coaches that you trained from to observe from.
But why are you holding that against them?
I'm just saying.
If anything, it's positive that he learned under those 2 guys.
But here's the thing, Adam. If you were coaching Curry, you could win a championship. It's just like
you can make the same exact argument against Phil Jackson if you coach Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, Shaq, and Pippen. You could win. You could use that same argument against Phil Jackson.
Here's the thing, though, Adam. When Phil Jackson got there, Michael Jordan wasn't winning any championships. It took him 2.5 years to win that first championship. When Kobe and Shaq came together, and they haven't when Phil Jackson went to them. Think about it. They had to win it. It didn't take them the first season to win it. So I think, don't get me wrong, I think Steve Kerr, great basketball mind. But I think it's how the three commodity players with Draymond, Clay, and Curry, they make it together. Just remember, the players had to go out and play to win.
Yeah.
Coach, just think about that. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, I'm gonna just give this a close thoughts. I mean, congratulations to the Golden State Warriors on like their 7th NBA championship. And again, congratulations, Steph Curry. Like I always said before, like there's something personal between me and Steph. I said before, like back when remember when I said before when the Nets after the Billy King disaster when they were a dumpster fire for all those years. I remember like I would always like watch like that was when Steph Curry ball on scene. I always watched him and I looked at this guy. He's like, and that's the thing. What an unbelievable story Steph Curry is because you look at guys like Michael Jordan. You get all time greats like what's the kind of denominator? They're always physical freaks. Like Michael Jordan like is a physical freak. Obviously, like LeBron James has so much physical talent. Steph Curry is a guy that, as far as physical talent, like he's nothing special. Like as far as like his physical game, he's nothing special. Like he's not really. I mean, obviously he's in great shape, but from a physical build, like he's not that special. But even though he's not the fastest, he's not the biggest, he's not like he doesn't have the best build. He's still like through all like his hard work and stuff, through all that training, like becoming the greatest shooter of all time, becoming like one of the most skilled players of all time. You guys know how much I love like watching skilled players. Oh my god, I love watching athleticism is a great attribute, but I love guys that are just show up to like pure skill and and Steph Curry, really perfect that and do that, like in spite of like not being the fastest, not being the strongest, still managed to become one of the the greatest players in like of all time and a true NBA legend. So again, I just want to tip my hat to Steph Curry. Congratulations on winning your Finals MVP and winning his fourth ring and it's just been, I think we all could agree, like it's been a pleasure to watch Steph throughout the years. All right, but I can tell Michael and Sam are starting to fall asleep on us, so let's. I mean, Alex, did you really okay? Alex, really quick here, talk about the College World Series.
So the World Series kicks off later today at 2 p.m. With the first game being Oklahoma against number 5 ranked Texas A&M, and for the nightcap, it's Notre Dame against number 9 ranked Texas. And for Saturday's games at 2 p.m. Eastern, Arkansas goes up against number 2 ranked Stanford, and Saturday night, Ole Miss against number 14 ranked Auburn. And all of these games can be seen on ESPN, and it will definitely be a World Series to keep an eye on for the time being, and it's going to be a very intense pitching duo in every game, and I think that the hype is just starting, and I'm excited to see what happens.
Yeah, she would see in Auburn, right?
No, it's Ole Miss.
Oh, that's okay. I'm sorry. I'm trying to find the College World Series on ESPN, but it's kind of a pain to find.
Oh.
Let me see if I can add it. Let me see if I can add it. For some reason it's not letting me. Damn it! But Alex, wait. There we go. I added it. There we go. So yeah, it's a double elimination round. Texas against Oklahoma, no game against Texas. Alcatraz against Stanford. Ole Miss against Auburn. Should be like some really great college baseball action. So Alex, thank you for your college vision. But guys, you know what time it is? It's time for the hot take of the episode. So
We went last time, so
yeah, you went last time. I went already. Michael went already. The only two people I've got are Marcellus and Alex, and Marcellus couldn't make it. So by process of elimination, guess who's up? Alex, take a guess who's up.
Me.
Yep, you're up. The floor is yours, buddy.
Okay. So my hot take is that the Flyers next season are gonna make it to the playoffs with their first year of
All right, you're blastless, but go ahead.
What did he say?
I'm just hope.
He said it's a high cap take. He said the Flyers are going to make the playoffs next season.
Okay. Really, bro? I don't know nothing about hockey. Really? Change.
I'll tell you this as like a hockey guy. Let me tell you already. Like it's definitely a hot take. Let's see if you can back it up.
I mean, I don't see what the issue is. Like people saying, "Oh, they can't do it." Stepping up with an interesting type of coach.
We're gonna be talking about that later on, by the way.
I
mean, we may as well get out now, guys. Michael, did you hear who the Flyers hired as their head coach? Michael? You already put Michael to sleep. God damn it.
What's up?
You remember John Tortorella, right? He used to coach the Rangers. He's always like a hothead, and the Flyers just hired him as their head coach. So, I mean, all I'm gonna say is like, did you hear what Brandon Biskiski said? Like, he roasted the hire on Twitter, saying like, because he's a current Ranger player, he's saying like, good luck. He's wishing luck to all the Flyers players. So that's the type of coach Torts is. He's an old school guy. He's a hothead guy, and we'll see how that translates. But Alex, I'm sorry for interrupting your hot take. Go ahead. But make it. Let me ask you these questions. About the Flyers. No, how are they going to make the playoffs? When you look at their roster right now, their roster is in shambles. That roster is name to me like one problem. Name to me like the promising player on their team. Maybe the promising young player on that team.
I would say James Van JVR.
Oh wow, James Van Riemsdyk. Guess what? He put up a grand total of 38 points. Wow, I'm so impressed. The Flyers are in. I would agree to if I wouldn't be as bad for take if they at least had some passage. They're saying they're in salary cap hell. They're in salary cap hell. Like how are they going to make any improvements to this roster? Like when they're in salary cap hell and they don't have that much in terms of young talent. Like the only players like worth a damn are Travis Kahuni and Cam Atkinson.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the only two players. I mean, you got some young talent. I mean, Cam York is a nice young defenseman, but aside from that, you don't have that much young talent. Your goal state situation is best. Carter Hart. I mean, Carter Hart. I mean, what happened to him? But he looked like he was good. What Igor Shesterkin has took up for the Rangers, a lot of people thought that was their Carter Hart was going to be, but it hasn't been. So, I mean, All right, Hollis, right? Convince me. Let me get back to you. Is that the one? Is that the end of your hot take, or do you have more to say? Convince me. Convince me that this is a Google hot take. Because right now I'm leaning no. I'm leaning low. I'm gonna give you one last chance to redeem yourself, Elf, and then we're gonna approve, disapprove.
He's ranked 14 of all time in wins, with 673 wins, and the last time he had a Stanley Cup appearance was 2004. But I just think that coming to a new organization is gonna make a pretty big impact, even though that this team has been in shambles for years in the past. But I do have hope, and this is why I chose the hot take, because I know that they are not the best team in the Eastern Conference, but making a step toward in the right direction of hiring this coach is what makes me think of maybe getting to the playoffs, but not necessarily getting through the first round.
All right, is that the end of your hot take?
Yeah.
All right. Where do I begin with this doozy of a hot take? Where do I begin with this? You're saying that with John Tortorella, like the Flyers are going to make the playoffs. One problem, and this is why I really think like this decision, like I wouldn't necessarily it's a bad hire, but it's very curiosity, because I said for the Flyers, like they're a team that needs to go into full rebuild mode. Their team needs to go full rebuild. They have little to no. They don't have that much young talent, you know. They just traded away like their captain Claude Giroux. They just traded it away. This is a team that needs to go into full rebuild. This team needs to go to full rebuild and not try to like because let's say, because even then with John Tortorella, what's the best scenario for last season? Because you forget Alex, they're in a very tough division. They're in the easiest toughest division in hockey. Look at all teams. Look at the Rangers. They have teams to go. They're not going there. The Hurricanes aren't going anywhere. You know, you still have to worry about the Penguins and the Capitals. You still have to worry, like, yes, they're on a downswing, but I don't think they're going to fall that far off. If you can't sleep on the Blue Jays. You can't sleep on the Islanders. And even the Devils, like with a lot, I'm telling you right now, like with a lot of cap space, they have the potential to make some big time moves like this offseason, and they're a team that I think that a lot of people look at as could potentially take the next step. With so many teams ahead of them, they're not going to finish last in the division. Like you say that with Tortorella they could potentially make the playoffs. That's not how I think that's just spot wrong. So sorry, Alex, I'm disapproving. So unfortunately, due to technical difficulties, Sam and other issues, like Sam had to leave us early. So, but he did get his vote in. Alex, Sam also disapproves your hot take. So I mean, so now regardless, it's disapproved. But Michael, you want to get your Burke in anyway?
I don't give a fuck about hockey, and I hate hockey, and I really don't care about hockey. I approve.
All right, so you're approving just for the sake of it. But regardless, Alex, your hot take has been disapproved. So there you go.
Womp, womp, womp.
All right, so guys, let's talk. You know what we're gonna talk about, guys? How about them New York Yankees? They played what? Like they played against the Rays. They played 3 games. They played 3 games against the Rays. They played a 3-game series against the Rays at home. And a lot of people were saying, oh, the Yankees, they can't beat good teams, They can't beat good teams. All the wins they've come from, they're against shitty teams, They're against shitty, good-for-nothing teams. That's what people said. But you know what they did?
We won.
They didn't just win. They swept the Tampa Bay Rays. And
All right. For the judge.
I mean, Aaron Judge, what else can you say about him? What else can you say?
MVP.
If he doesn't, number one, Michael, I think you're covering your mic. That's number one. And number two, if he does win if he keeps up at this pace and he does win the MVP this year, I will never take anything from the BBWA seriously ever again.
Adam, we're winning the World Series this year.
We better. With the way this team is right now, this has to be the year where this team wins it all. This almost has to be the year this team wins it all. Guys, you don't want to know how many they have 47 wins and 16 losses. Well, look at the rest of Major League Baseball. No other team has less than 23 losses. No other team in baseball has less than 23 losses. This team has 16. It's just like, I'm really running out of words to describe how good this team has been. Because, guys, remember, coming into the year, you know who I picked? We all looked at the Yankees to be a wild card team. That's what I feel like that's what says. Most of us we either picked the Yankees and they'll be a fringe playoff team, and they'll get bounced like early in the playoffs. That's how most of us viewed this team going into the season. Hold on, I want to go back to see our MLB season predictions. I'm curious. I'm curious about this.
Adam, I was the only one that had the Yankees winning the American League.
The AL East, right?
Yeah.
Let me check. I had them making the playoffs as a wild card. Sam had them missing the playoffs. Alex had them as a wild card. Chris had them missing the playoffs. Marcellus had them as a wild card. And Micah, you had them as a wild card. None of us picked them to win the division.
We were all wrong.
Let's take a look. Guys, let me take a guess. How many games right now are the Yankees leading the AL East by?
13?
10.
Oh, Jesus.
They are leading the American League East by 10 total games. I mean, it's just like how. I mean, so yeah. The first game against the Rays, they win 2-0. Garrett Cole was fantastic on the mound. Remember how we were bitching about Garrett Cole and his crappy start against what team was it again? The Twins. Well, yeah, he bounced right back, and he shows you why the Yankees are paying him all that money. So they win that game, and then they win. They win again in the second game. Aaron Judge had a big home run. Sugar had a big home run, and the bullpen has just been phenomenal. Guys, can we talk for a second about a little dude? Guys, who I'm going to talk about? This dude I'm going to talk about. A dude by the name of Clay Holmes. Guys, he's made how many appearances has he made out of the bullpen? He's pitched 29 games out of the bullpen this year. Guys, you want to take a guess what Clay Holmes' ERA is?
What?
Alex, you want to take a guess?
2.48.
0.29.
Whose ERA is this?
What?
Whose ERA is this?
Clay Holmes.
Dang.
0.29 ERA out of the bullpen. I mean, this guy he should be the closer moving forward. I don't care. They're saying Aroldis Chapman is coming back and he's gonna be healthy. If the Yankees move Clay Holmes out of the closer role, just give it back to Aroldis Chapman, I am not gonna be happy. You do not move a guy. What?
But Chapman's still a good closer, though, Adam.
the problem with Chat is that you just don't know what you get from him. One night he's a stud, and then the next he's a stiff. Clay Holmes, night in and night out, you know what you're getting from him. He's just been down. So, I mean, maybe like you could put Chapman in like a blowout, and he could close out. But if it's a close game, I want Clay Holmes. Like if it's a close game, I want Clay Holmes getting the save. He should be the closer every day for the Yankees until further notice.
Here's the thing. Chapman could prove that he could lead a team in the World Series as a closer. Let's be real.
You gotta remember though, Michael. You gotta remember, like that game game 7 against the Cubs. He choked, like he gave up the game tying home run.
I see what you're saying, but here's the thing: you can have both as the closers. You can have two closers in baseball. You're allowed.
Not necessarily. I mean, I'm not necessarily saying you can't. I mean, if they want to have both closeout games, I'd be okay with that. But Clay Holmes should be. I mean, he should be the primary guy moving forward.
Yo, Adam, I'm gonna ask you a question.
All right, ask you a real question. I gotta get to the last game of the series.
Do you think DJ LeMahieu is going to be the starting infielder for the next 3 games?
For the next 3 years?
Yeah, are they going to buy him out or not let him play?
I think he'll be on the team. Know how I see DJ LeMahieu going forward? I see him as a super utility guy. A guy who every single day, like they're gonna give 500 bats playing like every different position. Like for example, one day he'll be playing second base, another day he'll be playing first base, and another day he'll be playing third base. So move him around all over the field. That's one of DJ LeMahieu's strengths is his defensive versatility. He can play so many
and he can hit the ball too.
Positions like in the infield.
And he's a good hitter, Adam.
Oh, he's good. He's having a really nice bounce back season. He's having a really nice bounce back season.
I think he should be the leadoff hitter automatically because he can run the ball. That's
here's the thing. I personally like DJ LeMahieu hitting like a little bit lower in the lab because I like to see them take advantage of his contact skills. That way you get more RBIs. But I do agree. Like right now, he is their best leadoff hitter.
But we don't have a good honestly, he could run. He could run. The leadoff hitter is supposed
they don't really have that guy. They don't really have that guy that true leadoff guy that can run, which is another reason why I want them to go after, Ian Happ at the trade deadline. Like, I changed my mind. Like, even though Andrew Tantella I feel like would be a great option, I'm starting to lean more towards Ian Happ of the Cubs as a deadline target.
Or I want Freddie Freeman, but,
That ain't happening.
Worth the shot.
That ain't happening. Know what the Dodgers would say?
Hell no.
They say, okay, give us Judge back and it's a deal. In fact, they may even say no to that because Judge is a free agent and Freeman's locked up for the next 5 years. They probably say no to that.
God,
all right.
Adam, let's pray for the Yankees that if they keep Judge. Because Adam, if we don't keep Judge next year, I'm gonna be a very, very angry black man.
Oh, I will be pissed if they don't resign. I will be pissed if they don't resign Judge. I feel like this is the thing, guys. I really feel like I always think about this, like with all this Aaron Judge contract negotiation talks. I just feel like the big reason why, like, I feel like Yankees will also resign Aaron Judge is that the only way they'll let him walk is if another team offers him like $400 million or something like that. That's the only way I think.
You have the resources. Come on, New York.
But here's the thing: if they let Aaron Judge, if they don't resign Aaron Judge, and let's say he goes to the Mets or the Giants, the Yankees would not be able to take the PR hit. I do not think they would be able to take the PR because look at how much Aaron Judge beats that franchise. He's easily like the best selling jersey of the team by a wide margin. He's the face of the franchise. You have the Judges Chambers out in right field. They have invested so much in Aaron Judge that I just feel like there's no way I'm borrowing something like a stupid offer. Another team throwing stupid money at him, like an unreasonable contract. I don't see this any way the Yankees don't re-sign Judge.
Only way if they resign him, don't resign him after the World Series. Know how much hatred New York fans will have
If they resign him, what?
if they don't resign him after he wins the World Series. Because it happened with
Oh my
Marcellus.
god! I
Remember
will
with
ask that.
Marcellus?
I will ask you that. I will ask you this. Let's say you had to choose, Michael. Let's say you had to choose either A or B. A, the Yankees don't win the World Series, but they re-sign Judge long term. Or
Okay.
B, the Yankees win the World Series, but they let Judge walk. Which one would you take?
Adam, you evil, evil, evil man. Adam, you son of a bitch. This is just speed and torture. Damn you, Grassani.
Okay.
Damn you. Damn you.
This is an easy choice to me.
It's a hard choice. Because we want the World Series, but we don't want to lose Judge.
I would take a B. I would give me the World Series. If Judge wants to go if Judge wants to re-sign with his hometown Giants at the end of the year, so be it. As long as we win the World Series, I don't really give a damn.
He's a New York fan, Adam. He was a Yankee fan all of his life.
No, he grew up in California. I believe he grew up a Giants fan. All right, guys, could put some respect on Anthony Rizzo's name. Walk-off home run against the Rays to complete the sweep. I mean, he has just been. Guys, if you guys remember, I was critical when they re-signed Anthony Rizzo because I'm thinking to myself, like, yeah, I like Anthony Rizzo, but Freddie Freeman was available. Matt Olson was available. I just felt like it was like bringing back Rizzo was just kind of like a no term. But you look at what he's brought to the team this year. I mean, he currently right now has 17 freaking home runs. I mean, he has just been mashing the ball. He gets on base. I mean, he is right now. Like he's just playing unbelievable. I mean, I'll have to look up these to see how Freeman and Olson are doing, but re-signing Freddie Freeman for the price the Yankees got him, that was just an excellent move, and that was an excellent move by Ryan Cashman. And this team, like I said, we gotta give some people credit here that we've ripped in the past. Michael, you remember how last offseason I wanted Aaron Boone fired? You remember that? Well, you gotta look at it this way. You gotta look at it this way. We said before that we didn't like how this team was constructed, and yet they're this good. You gotta assume Aaron Boone has something to do with it. You gotta give Aaron Boone at least some credit. I mean, he's doing something right. He's doing something right. So right now he's proven he's proven the Yankees right. Sorry, Michael, we can't hear you.
Aaron Boone's not the problem. It's Brian Cashman's who I thought was the problem for the Yankees, Adam.
But even then,
he is
Michael,
the worst general manager in the league.
He's not the worst general manager in the league. I'm gonna call you out because I was gonna say it. I was critical of Cashman also, just kind of thinking like, okay, you guys Josh Donaldson, you guys Anthony Rizzo, but where's that big time move? Like, where was that big time move? I was thinking of stuff that was enough, and I was really critical of the John Cashman in the offseason. But look at this team he built. Look at what he's constructed this pitching staff. Like, look how good Davis Tiger has become. Again, like I mentioned, look how good Clay Holmes has become. Look how good Nestor Cortez has become. I mean, this rotation you got, and this pitching staff that Brian Cashman's played, you gotta give him credit, man. You really gotta give a lot of credit to Cashman for building this roster. Again, like I said before, I have been critical for at times, but at the same time, when the Yankees are winning and he's put this prop together after this 4 seasons last year, you gotta give him props, Michael. You gotta give him props. So yeah, Aaron Boone and Brian Cashman, if you're listening, I tip my hat to you. And you know what? I just want to say I formally apologize for being so hard on you at times. But you know what? So far, I am very, very pleased with the Yankees. And I'm very, very pleased with you guys. All right, Michael, you have any final thoughts on the Yankees?
Nah, son.
I mean, they go out to play the Blue Jays, so we'll see how they do that series. I mean, this I said before, this is a really rough stretch for the Yankees. Like, they got the Blue Jays down the road, they got the Rays on the road. Oh, and then like after they play Rays on the road, guess who they welcome back to Yankee Stadium? Mikey, you know who?
Who?
The Houston Astros.
My hatred for the Houston Astros started at a very, very young age. When it came on call, when a short little smidget came into the MLB named Jose Altuve, and then Alex Bregman, then I hate Carlos Correa. It's just my hatred runs deep. And they're on my murder list. Can I keep going?
Go ahead.
Like Carlos Correa, I was deaf on you because you said Derek Jeter wasn't the greatest Yankee of all time. You said he wasn't the greatest shortstop of all time. Yeah, you're bugging. And you want to become a Yankee, become a Yankee. Yeah, okay. You dissing Derek Jeter in Yankee country is like dissing Michael Jordan in Chicago. Like, how stupid can you be? It's like dissing Tom Brady in New England. That's like dissing Ryan Howard.
It's like saying Michael Jordan didn't deserve the NBA Finals rings he won, and then say, "Oh, I want to become a Chicago Bull."
Adam.
Well, I'd say that we can't rip Carlos Correa anymore because he's not on the team anymore. He's not on the.
But my hatred still runs for him. My hatred still runs.
I get what you're saying.
Jose Altuve, I can't stand you. I hate you more than I hate Skip Bayless. Nope, not true. Skip Bayless, Jose Altuve. They're both even. And Brian Cashins, I can't stand. I also cannot stand. Who else I can't stand, Adam?
James Dolan.
Ding, ding, ding. And I also cannot stand No. He makes every team worse. And I also hate Draymond Green.
That's out there.
And who else, Adam? Did I say my list of hatreds for sports players?
I think that's it. I think you pretty much completed it.
Nah.
I mean, is Tom Brady on it?
Adam, be real. Do you really have to answer that question?
So you could count Tom Brady.
Everybody in this podcast hates Tom Brady. Even the Blue Boy Scout over here hates Tom Brady.
All right, but before we get to our bets, we want to talk a little bit of Phillies here. So Alex, I believe last time I checked, they lost against the Diamondbacks. How have they done since then?
Okay, let me start with this. The amount of offensive talent that this team has started in the capital of Washington, D.C. has been absolutely phenomenal. And I know that Washington is a crap shit, excuse my language, of a team this year, but the Phillies are just hammering the Nationals, and it's really goes to show of how well this team is making a turn with a new manager. And something that I want to mention is that let me get it real quick. 1 second. The Phillies have won 14 of 16 games for the first time in 12 seasons. Most to start any month for the Phillies in 45 years, since 1977.
But yeah, I mean, Alex, they play bigger boys. I mean, they bounce back after they lose to they take 2 out of 3 from the Marlins, and then they blew out the Nationals, and now they got a doubleheader coming up against the Nationals. If they could like really be up on the Nationals, this team could really start to gain ground like in the wild card standings fast.
Yeah.
I mean, how many games are they? Let me check. How many games right now are they out of the wild card?
Wild card, they are.
They're right now like 4.5 games out. So
2.5.
remember, Alex, I'm pretending this is
sorry.
Thursday night. They're 4.5 games out. So if you could really like beat up on the Nationals, like you could like shorten the gap very quickly. I mean, yes, the Atlanta Braves are on a roll. You can't count like the Padres or the Giants, but I mean, could this team at least make it interesting? I don't see why not. I don't see why this team can't make a playoff push with how good they've been playing.
Yeah, I mean, I think next week we'll say something about this team if this team is a real playoff contender, because the Padres are for real this year, and if they can get at least 2 wins against them, then I think that it's safe to say that this team is a playoff contender.
Definitely. But you know what, guys? We will have to wait and see. All right, before we get to it, it's time for our fantasy baseball update. Guess what? I'm right now losing the team Kern 173. I believe by like what 50 points. Last time I checked. So I'm losing the team Kern. Alex, you're losing to Michael by almost 100 points, and Sam is beating Marcellus by like what 70 something points. So yeah, that's basically what you know. Sam's beating Marcellus, Michael's beating Alex, and Chris is beating me. That's basically all you need to know. But guys, you know what time it is?
That's up to the episode.
It is time right now for the bets of the episode. So, really quick recap of episode 98, guys. Only one person last week won their bet. Last episode won their bet. You want to take a guess who it is, Michael?
Repeat. Huh?
Take a guess who only one person won their bet last episode.
You.
Nope.
Alex.
Yep.
Oh,
Alex
geez.
was the only person to win his bet last episode. He had the Padres of the Cubs on money line, Guardians over Rockies, and Dodgers over Angels. He nailed all three, and he adds 31.30 points. Alex, do we have a statement?
Not only that, but it was my second 3-game parlay in a row.
Yo, Michael, guess what? He's heating up.
What?
He's heating up.
Oh, Jesus Christ. All right, Adam, what's your bet for this episode?
All right. Let me just do a recap of the rest. I'm mad right now because I had the words of the Celtics money line in Game 6. I know that, but I was also foolish enough to take Klay Thompson giving me 25 or more, and he only got 12. So that was a complete and utter disaster. I thought Game 6 Klay. What happened Game 6 Klay? You're supposed to ball out in these games.
He choked.
All right. Sam had the Celtics over the Warriors. Draymond Green under 8.5 points in Game 5. He obviously lost that bet. Chris had Avalanche over Lightning on the spread. Avalanche beat the Lightning, but it was in overtime, so only by 1 goal. So he did not. Avalanche did not cover. Marcellus had Celtics over Warriors in Game 5, so he lost his bet. And Michael, you had Yankees over Rays on money line. You won that bet. You had Warriors over Celtics on money line. You won that bet. You had one more win to complete your parlay.
Stupid Curry.
You want to know what happened?
He had 16 points.
You picked Steph Curry scoring 20 or more in the game where he had only 16.
I'm pissed. I'm really angry. Adam, I got screwed. And I got screwed. I really want to cry. I really want to cry.
All right. But update on the standings. Marcellus remains our ringleader. Marcellus remains our ringleader. Remains in first place. 12-11 record. 150.69 points for 8 stars. Sam actually jumps me to head into second place. 9-14 record. 166.89 points for 7 stars. I fall into third place. 10-13 record. 141.32 points for 6 stars. Alex, my boy, you jump up into 4th place. 8-15 record, 153.03 points. 2nd place for points for 5 stars.
Let's go.
Yo, Michael, should we check his phone?
I had it on mute.
Michael, do you think we should check his phone?
Yeah, he's cheating. He's cheating again.
Alex, you got a statement?
Nope.
Are you getting
I am
help
not
again?
cheating.
Yes, you are. Because when you were on a hot streak last season, you had help.
Nope.
He probably got another investor helping him, Adam.
So you deny these allegations?
Take a lie detector test, my friend.
Alex, are you denying that? Are you admitting or do you deny these allegations?
Here, I will send you a screenshot. I am not. Here.
You don't have to see a
1
screenshot.
second.
We believe you. We're just
We
screwing
believe you,
you.
even though you cheat.
We're just screwing with you. We believe you. All right, Michael, you're fifth. You fall into 5th place. 10-13 record, 114.53 points for 4 stars. And Chris is in last place, 7-13 record, 56.95 points for no stars. All right, so I'm gonna go first, and guys, I gotta be careful with this one, because you know what Sam said. Sam got his bet in already. And he said he's taking the exact same bet as me. He's taking whatever I'm picking. So I gotta be smart with this one. I gotta be smart.
What bet is that, compadre?
Because I know I won't be able to jump Sam for points because he's picking the same bet as me. However, I could jump Mike, Marcellus, and Alex. And I also could jump them with 1 bet if I pick the right bet. So you know what? Am I gonna do it? I'm doing it, guys. I'm taking the Tampa Bay Lightning over the Colorado Avalanche in Game 2. Avalanche won Game 1 in overtime. I do not see Tampa going down 2-0 in this series like they did against the Rangers. I don't think that's gonna happen again. So I got the Lightning in Game 2 on the money line, and that'll be Sam's bet too. All right, Alex, you're up.
Okay. I'm going for 3 in a row for my 3-game parlay.
You're doing another 3-game parlay. Okay.
Yep. So all 3 games are Saturday. So I am picking Atlanta Braves money line against the Cubs.
All right, Braves over Cubs money line. That's one. This is for what day again?
Saturday.
Gotcha.
My second one is Milwaukee Brewers money line against Cincinnati.
All right. Gotcha.
Last one, Twins money line against D-backs.
Twins over Diamondbacks. Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. So we don't have Chris's or Marcellus' bet yet. You want to just give them both Mets and Royals money line?
Yeah.
All right. Chris is getting Royals money line, and Marcellus is getting Mets money line. You may as well, because guess what, guys? There's no more basketball for until October, so we can't bet basketball anymore.
You can do women's basketball.
Oh, you could do. Oh, yeah, you can do the WNBA. You can do that. That's the point with 3 of the 4 major sports. Well, hockey's still going on, but once that
hockey's
once the hockey's over, we'll just have baseball. Now is the part, like, from now until football season starts. Now is the part where you gotta get creative. This is the part of the stretch where you gotta get creative.
I guess I'm up.
All right, we just got Marcellus, but he's taking the Mets on my line and the Padres on my line parlay.
Where did he get his bet from? I didn't see his phone.
He texted it to me. He didn't text it in the chat. All right, Michael Cunningham, last up. Go ahead.
No, let me tell you something, player. I gotta beat Alex because Alex jumped me high. What was Alex's pick, Adam?
He's taking a 3-game parlay. Braves over Cubs, Brewers over Reds, Twins over Diamondbacks.
Oh, that's bad. I'm gonna do a 3-game parlay my dang self. Hey, big guy, come here, Dad. I need you to help me pick my parlay. You're my good luck charm. Because last time you picked that, I won.
Okay.
Can I call for special counsel?
Go ahead. Is this cheating?
No, this isn't cheating. I'm just having a discussion with my colleague. You go with the Yankees, Blue Jays. Yankees. Yeah. Oh yeah, we're going with Yankees money line. We're gonna do a 3-game parlay.
Okay, you got the Yankees over the Blue Jays.
Very tough pitching matchup.
Okay. Who's pitching for the Yankees again?
I think it's Talion.
Dodgers.
Talion? Okay.
Yeah. Cleveland. Nah.
All right, who was your second bet?
We're going with LA. Because I'm a Dodger fan. That's my National League team.
All right. You got the Dodgers. Who are the Dodgers playing?
What?
Who are
they play the Guardians.
Okay, gotcha.
Adam, I'm gonna regret this pick. I really am. Adam, I promise I'll never root for Jose Altuve in my life. But I really need the points. I really need the points, and I hate Houston Astros with a passion. This is just strictly, in the words of my idol Lee Corso for college game day, this pick is strictly business. It's not personal. But however, my brother-in-law would probably disown me because he's a White Sox fan. He'd probably disown me for this. And I cannot see my niece, but I won't be disowned by my family, Adam. So I ain't picking the Astros. Adam, the A's suck this year for baseball, right?
The A's suck, yeah.
So if they win, I get a good money line, right?
You get good points. You get good points. We're playing the Royals, who suck just as bad. So
I won't get into good points. I won't get anything. You know, Adam?
what?
You want to do a hockey bet with me?
Yeah, do a hockey bet.
I'm going to do a WNBA bet. I'm going to do a WNBA.
Okay.
Hold up. I'm checking the standings. I want to see who's the best team in baseball. And Liberty just sucked. Okay, where's Chicago? I'm going to go with Chicago Sky against the Fever. And I'm going to get my favorite WNBA player, the best player out right now in the game, is Miss Candace Parker.
You just put down Sky over Fever.
Yeah, Sky over Fever. Hold up. And
All right. Well, because that'd be your last bet.
Not my last bet. Because everyone knows this is a Candace Parker household. Greatest WNBA player of all time, besides Cheryl Miller. And my dad wants to place a bet for a joke. He's saying Yankees money line, Adam. If we get my dad put a bet in too, for Cunningham. Can we do that for just one episode? What do you say, buddy?
No.
And Adam, my dad's speaking Yankees money line, so.
All right.
Can my dad place a bet in?
No, unfortunately he can't. Well, he can, but we're not gonna score it.
Can you give
Mike,
me
Mike.
my dad's points?
I got your dad a bet.
What?
Phillies money line.
Do you want to live? Alex, I love you. But if you ever pick the Phillies for my dad to this household, you will not live to see another day.
They are hot.
All right, guys, it's all for our bets, and that's all for this episode. Yo, guys, just so you know, there's not going to be an episode this upcoming Monday. You guys want to know why?
Because it's Father's Day.
We got two major holidays coming up on Sunday.
Juneteenth?
We got Juneteenth and Father's Day. 1-2 punch. What a 1-2 punch, am I right?
Yeah. Juneteenth is a very, very emotional happy day in the Black culture. Here's why, Adam.
Yeah, go ahead.
Texas was the last state to free slaves. After 2 years after every other state in America freed slaves. So Juneteenth is a national day for all Black people, from my family to every other Black person. That means that Juneteenth is a very good day. It's a very good day. And to my father, happy Father's Day, big guy. Even though you got a big old forehead, but I still love you.
All right. So yeah, we definitely want to wish all the dads out there a happy Father's Day. I definitely wish my
just
dad
remember,
if
my dad was playing, your dad
your dad happy Father's Day, and Sam, actually I know his dad, so I wish him happy Father's Day. And same thing for Marcellus, the same thing for Rich, and same thing for you, Mr. Cunningham.
Hey guys, let's just be real. My dad is way cooler than your dad.
And like honestly, I'm the white guy, so I don't really know. So I can't really speak on behalf of that family career, but I really think you hit the nail on the talk about Juneteenth.
You already know the vibes, Adam. You already know the vibes.
So because of that, there's not gonna be a new episode on Monday, but we will have another episode later on the weekend, guys. It's gonna be the special one.
100, babe.
Our 100th episode. Just so you know, it is gonna be a special episode, like similar to our season 1 finale. It's gonna be like a special episode like that. And we've got, all I'm gonna say is, we've got some special stuff planned. We're gonna say,
ladies and gentlemen, I give to you, get your game on, B. 100 episode. Now can you dig that sucker?
Alright.
Now, this is the end of the episode. Adam, take it away.
Alright, guys, that's it. This is episode 99 of the Get Gear Podcast. Yours truly, Adam Grassani, Mike Cunningham, Alex Reich, and Sam Morell. Like you heard, be sure to leave a like and follow or subscribe to the podcast. Also, if you want to join the conversation in the comments on YouTube or reach out to us on social media, we may feature what you have to say in future episodes. Remember, my friends, those two injuries just fantasy. Take back your world, believe in it, and dive in. See you next time, and until then, stay lit.
Oh.